Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Amyra Anaty Amanina binti Muhammad Zaimi from Sbpi Gopeng. Today, I would like to share with you a book. But before we start, have you ever had a relative who drove you crazy? An aunt who keeps nagging? An uncle who won't stop bragging? Now, if you exaggerate that, you might as well get the content of the book I'm reviewing today. AUNTIE by Walliams. At first glance, some of you might think this is just another silly, simple children's book. Though behind the jokes and weird characters, this book tells us about standing up for what's right and fighting for your future. The main character, Sbpi, is a young girl who wakes up to find out her parents have died in a mysterious accident. And now, her creepy aunt called Aunt Alberta is in charge. Aunt Alberta is eerie and sinister because she lies, cheats, and even tries to kill Stella to get the Sbpi Hall all to herself. Stella, along with a chimney sweep ghost named Soot, must outsmart her creepy aunt. They came out with risky plans to stop her and take back what's rightfully Stella's. Now, let me tell you about my favorite character. Take a guess. If you say it's Stella Sbpi, the main character, then you have definitely mistaken. My favorite character in this book is, of course, Soot, the chimney sweep ghost. He is a loyal and honest friend to Stella. Their friendship plays a crucial role in the story as he helps her outwit Aunt Alberta and even provides moral support. I'd want to feel like that too if it's possible. Next, let's look at the important values portrayed in this book. First, AUNTIE teaches us about courage. Stella doesn't have any kind of power. She's just a kid. She's scared, trapped, and completely alone, but she never gives up. That's because real bravery is when you keep pushing forward even when you're scared. Young generation these days are often too scared to speak up for themselves. So this book would be a good example for them. Second, this book explores the theme of friendship. Soot might be from a completely different world and background than Stella. However, they still supported each other. It was a decision made on a whim, but it's also one that Stella would never forget. This shows what friendships are truly about: loyalty and having someone who's got your back. That's why he's my favorite character. Another strong message is fighting for justice. Aunt Alberta tries to cheat, lie, and destroy her niece for money, but Stella didn't cry or hide. She stood up for her future. And this makes you think, what would you do in that situation? Would you be able to stay strong and stand tall in front of your adversaries too? What makes this book even more special is how it mixes spooky moments with hilarious scenes. Imagine an owl that acts like a watchdog or a ghost who can't stop complaining about chimney Soot. These funny moments bring the tensions and create the story lively. It reminds us that even in scary or difficult times, there's always room for humor and a bit of fun, something we all need, especially during stressful school days. Lastly, why is AUNTIE such a good read? This is because the book is not just about a girl fighting with her aunt, it's also about growing up, finding your voice, and fighting for the future. Other than that, despite being targeted for a much younger audience, this book is generally appropriate for a wide range of ages. This is because it still can be difficult for adults and teenagers to discover who they are. This book also has depth, where it teaches us that adults aren't always in the right, and that they could also be labeled as the villain in the story, and that's completely fine. This encourages us teenagers to think for our own self, ask questions, and trust our instincts. To wrap this up, this book is much than just a crazy adventure. It's a story of strength, justice, friendship, and resilience. It's a book that makes you laugh, keeps you guessing, and quietly teaches you to be bold. So, if you want a book that's funny and unforgettable, read Awful Auntie, because in many ways, Stella's challenges are just like ours. Thank you.